Hey guys, Dr. Heavenly Comes here, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about my mastermind class. Now, initially, I thought about just doing it with dentists and teaching them how to start and run a successful business. But then I thought again, business is business, and this is something that everybody could benefit from. We're going to give you 10 modules, one-on-one sessions with Heavenly, and some group sessions as well. I'm going to bring in some of my esteemed colleagues that are going to talk to you about business, money, relationships, finance, looking your best, and so much more. Guys, I got so much to offer, and I'm so excited. Come to drheavenlyuniversity.com and you won't be disappointed. We're going to sacrifice about 2 years of your life to get you to everywhere you want to be.
My name is Jessica Wilhite. I just want to say, before I joined Dr. Heavenly University, I had no direction. I was all over the place trying to build my brand. But this program has added a lot of value to my life and to my business. I now have the structure I needed. I now have the resources I needed. And I'm building quality relationships with like-minded people. So to that, I want to say thank you, Dr. Heavenly. My future is bright. And if you have not joined this program yet, that's your loss.
Hey y'all, what's up? Dr. Heavenly here. Listen, what's up, y'all? How y'all feeling? Everybody doing pretty good? Listen, I have an extra special guest for y'all today. Listen, hey, Marissa Link, how you doing? I'm gonna give y'all a second to get in. I gave y'all a few minutes with our commercials and stuff. But yesterday? It was a few days ago. I had the honor and the pleasure of actually getting interviewed by a Forbes Magazine interviewer. And we just had a good time talking about different things. So I said, you know what? Let's go live. I think people need to hear what we're talking about. Her name is Stephanie Tharp, and I'm going to let you hear a little bit more about her. And I'm going to have her introduce herself. I'm going to add you to the stage, Stephanie. How you doing? Where your light at? Unmute your mic. There you go.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. You need some lights. See, if you're going to go live, you need some lights.
I know. I'm visiting my mom's house and I know. I'm going to try to get it fixed. I'm at my mom's house and she has like nothing. So.
Oh, okay. Her internet ain't good either. Listen, her internet's slow. You got any better internet? You going slow?
It kind of is. Hold on. Let me try to see if I can read. Okay, give me 1 second.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. Guys, listen. So we're talking about Dr. Heavenly University. And so she was interviewing me from Forbes Magazine. And she asked me questions like, why am I doing it? Why am I doing Dr. Heavenly University? Of course, I got a lot on my plate. Listen, I always do things, but not really. I mean, I work 2 days a week. I love everything I do. My kids are grown, even though they be calling me all the time, asking me for stuff. But people ask me why I started Dr. Heavenly University. And I know y'all can ask me some questions while y'all in here. But I started because I like it. I like talking about business. I like talking about money. I like talking about relationships. And it's just been a lot of fun for me. And I've learned a whole lot, Marissa. And we got vibing with Taz. I guess y'all people still at work. Is it y'all still at work at 7 o'clock? What day is it? Monday? People don't come on live on Monday. What's up? What's up? Y'all got any questions in the post? I'm looking in the comment section. If y'all got any questions, let me know. So, Stephanie, we're just gonna have you do the interviewing session. You don't have no good light, Stephanie. Your mom, how your mama doing? Let's see. Let me unmute you again. Okay. How your mama doing?
She's doing fine. I came to visit her. This is like one of the few days I have off.
Oh, really?
She's doing good. This is one of the few days I have off, so I was coming to see her.
I know that's right. Praise God, praise God, praise God. So what you talking about? You want to go ahead and interview me? We can talk some questions that we were talking about the other day. Can you hear me?
Yes, of course.
I said,
yes, I hear you fine. I think it's me. Let me see if I can move really.
Okay, or use your hotspot for your thing.
Yes, I have plenty of questions.
Okay.
Yeah, let me try to use my hotspot. Give me 1 second.
Is it normal for a 9-year-old to have baby teeth? Yes, your 6-year molars come in at 6, so that's when your molar teeth. Usually about 11 or 12, all your permanent teeth are in. So yeah, 9 years old, yeah, you still have some baby teeth, little baby. That was a great question, Marisa. You answered some dental questions. That's what I'm talking about. Praise God, praise God. We in the chat. I don't know what the hell happened. Listen, could y'all hear me, baby? Y'all was in the thing. Hopefully y'all couldn't hear what I was saying. Can y'all hear me now? Wait, no, Stephanie Tarp. We having a little rain over here, guys. A little bit of technical difficulty, but we here. Hey, Barbie, how are you? Bad traffic in Atlanta to get home, but you in here. I hear you, girl. I hear you, girl. Listen, the internet is kind of bad. But listen, y'all got any questions for Dr. Heavenly while she get her stuff together? Stephanie Tarp don't have no good. Her mama don't got no good internet in her house. I don't know where she at. We can hear you now. Good, good, good. What happened to the little and nicer, please? What happened and little nicer, please? What happened? What happened? What are you talking about, Stacy Robertson? I don't know. Hi, Dr. Heavenly. Hey, how you doing? What's going on? What's going on? But listen, do y'all have any questions about Dr. Heavenly University? Because listen, that's what we're talking about now. Or do you have any questions about Married to Madison? I just thought I would go live here for a few minutes. I'm trying to get Stephanie Tharp in here. We had planned this, but I guess she didn't know her mama didn't have good internet. I ain't talking about it. I'm just saying, her mama might want to get a, on Xfinity or something, maybe speed up their internet a little bit. Carrie Phillips in the house. Stacy Robertson in the house. How y'all feeling today? Listen, any questions? We can hear you fine. We couldn't hear you fine now. Okay, cool. All right, perfect. All right, so any questions? Y'all ain't got no questions for me? Listen, so I'm going to talk about what y'all want to talk about. Listen, you know what? One great thing I'm going to tell y'all since y'all in here, and it's just a few people in here right now because it's kind of awkward time for me to go live. But, I have 12 coaches with Dr. Heavenly University. And one of the great things that I negotiate different things for the people that join our mastermind and our 5-day challenge. And some of our realtors are offering to get you your real estate license free of charge, y'all. That's a pearl. So join my 5-day challenge and hear more about it. But we're able to get you through real estate school, train you, and get your license free of charge. Y'all hear that? Free? I'm going to start marketing that free of charge. They're going to get you your license. Because I always tell people when they invest in real estate, go ahead and get your real estate license because you could actually be the buyer's agent and save 3%. Or you can use that 3% for the down payment rather than putting 10% down. Now you're putting 7%, So every little bit helps. So we can get your real estate license for free if you join my 5-day challenge. The link is down there, okay? Do you have to reside in Atlanta? The realtor is here in Georgia. So yes, you have to get it to Georgia and get your free real estate license. But to actually be in my 5-day challenge, you don't have to. We actually got people from all over the world. Stephanie Tharp, I don't know what the hell happened to her. But anyway, we're going to answer some questions. As a graduate student, what's the best way to invest with limited income? Kari Phillips, I know you probably don't want to hear this, but it's going to take some time. It's going to take some time to get your credit right. You want to use your parents as trade lines. I use my kids, I have to help them get trade lines by putting them on my credit cards, my personal ones and some of my business ones. So they actually have a credit history so they can actually increase their credit. Usually you have to show an income for about 2 years before you can buy properties, right, through the bank. So what I do for my kids is I actually put them on my payroll. I'm paying their bills anyway. So I just pay their bills through my trust. And we put them on the payroll so they can show income for the last 2 years. Now, once you got your credit score of You don't need anything but like a 680 credit score. You got trade lines for that. You got a salary for 2 years. Then we can get you in some first-time buyer programs. So I'm gonna always tell you, Kari Phillips, the best way to invest is in real estate. Okay, and we got so many deals on real estate through Dr. Heavenly University. We got some developers, we got some realtors, and we put some deals together. So guys, I only want people that are serious about investing. But you can join our 5-day challenge, get to learn more. We got 12 coaches, and we're gonna get it together, baby. We're gonna get it together. All right. Any other questions?
Okay, I think I have myself together. Let me see if this can come in.
Oh, I forget about you, baby. It said, I know y'all, but how do I build my credit? Join Dr. Heavenly University, Stacey. I can't really even put it in one thing, but one of our coaches is basically credit repair. She's going to show you how to do everything. Join the university at drheavenlyuniversity.com and we'll get you credit right. We got one lady. If you watch my free webinar, go to drheavenlyuniversity.com. You can see my free webinar. We were able to help one lady go from 525 to 700 within 90 days. So that's a pretty big deal. So we actually have the templates in place. So just join our 5-day challenge and take a look at my free webinar. Can you? Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about the benefits of refinancing for sure, Brittany. Join my 5-day challenge. That's what we're talking about, refinancing, because we're telling people, to keep your properties. A lot of people want to build them up and sell them, but we're telling them to keep your properties, pull out the equity, and let's purchase some more property. So you're getting equity here, you're getting equity there, you're getting equity over there. So yeah, we definitely gonna talk about that in the 5-day challenge. Make sure you join today, Dr. Heavenly University. You got any questions for me, Stephanie? You got it together?
Yes, I have it together. I'm so sorry. I have plenty of questions.
Let's get to it, baby.
Well, my first question. Yes. So my first question for you is, I'm sure myself and everybody else wants to know, what prompted you to really want to start Dr. Heavenly's University? You're doing so many good things. And I know that you started with a select, smaller group of women in the beginning, and you expanded that out. So what made you decide to do that?
Yeah, I actually was touching on that a little bit earlier, but basically, we just got tired of being in a rat race. For a long time, I was training dentists, and I talked about that before on how to start and run a successful business. So business is very important, but I wanted to land into the 8 streams of income because I know a lot of people. I know a lot of professional people. I know a lot of dentists, attorneys, physicians, accountants, different things like that. And one thing we did do when we went to school is we learned to be very, very good at our craft. I mean, I can cut a very good crown prep. I can make some beautiful veneers, teeth whitening crowns, do an awesome root canal on you. But one thing we did not learn was financial education. And once I realized that, and it was just such a need. And then once I started researching and I spent so much money on my financial education and learning things and reading and journaling and all of that, I was like, everybody could benefit. Then I started talking to my friends, like the Jackie, and we're like, listen, everybody can benefit. You should expand it from just dentists and put everybody in there. So it's not just for anybody. I mean, we're starting where you're at, but we got to have serious investors. But I started because we just were not trained. We were just not taught. We were just not educated on financial literacy. So I'm saying we're going to start a movement to help women, learn how to keep their money. It's not about how much you make. It's about how much you keep.
One thing I want to touch on, because we touched it a little bit during our interview, but we didn't really get a chance to expound on it further. You mentoring and guiding other dentists to open up multi-million-dollar practices. What are some things that you've seen over the years of doing that a lot of doctors have fallen short as far as getting their own practices open, getting patients into those practices, et cetera?
Oh, that's very interesting. A lot of people ask me that. When I started doing those practices and encouraging people to start practices, basically, like I said, we didn't know anything about running a business either. We didn't take any business courses when we were, it would have been smart if we did. But basically what I found was a lot of dentists knew how to do procedures, but they knew nothing. And then right out of school, the bank will loan you a lot of money. So you're already in debt. When we were there, it was $250,000. Now I think it's almost $600,000 in debt coming right out of dental school. And then somebody will loan you another $600,000 to $1 million to open a beautiful practice, right? So the first thing I was telling them people is before they take out all these loans, before they get all this money, talk to somebody who has done it and they can save you hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'll tell you this right now. If you're a dentist, That the Heavenly University is a no-brainer because I know I can save you millions of dollars. In fact, even if you're not a dentist, I can save you millions of dollars just by the mistakes that I've made in my businesses and the things I've learned through years and years of experience and education to save you on money. The main thing is marketing. One of the things is marketing. In my book, Dr. Heavenly Business Prescription, which is on Amazon right now, one of the main features is marketing, how to market your business. Finding the right location, developing a dynamic team. That's so important because you can have all the patients in the world. If you don't have no team, you're going to be frustrated, right? So we talk about all aspects of business, but I started out with one practice and you just can't be scared. You got to go and change your mind and your mindset. And then once you have some success, and everything don't always work, I tell you, failure is a part of success. But when you do win, you win big. You win big, really.
And one thing that you also touched on, when we talk about taxes in the Black community, it's kind of a big deal, especially as business owners. When we spoke, we kind of kikied a little bit about saying how, we kind of revel in owing taxes, like it takes millions to owe millions type of deal. Why is it smart that we reframe, or why is it crucial that we reframe our mindset when it comes to taxes and how we take advantage of tax codes?
Well, guys, if you don't know already, once you become a business owner, you'll realize that your payroll and your taxes are probably your biggest bills. They're your biggest bills, your payroll and your taxes. And even through your payroll, you're paying payroll taxes. So like she said, we used to joan and laugh. Dr. Jackie would talk about, we used to laugh about paying 48 or almost half our money in taxes, which is not smart. And I'll say over and over again, the savvy investors, the people that understand how to invest, and they've been taught this from a very young age. They have estate planning and all of that in order that they're not paying taxes. I don't know if you ever heard of a trust fund baby, but once you get to a level in your legacy, a trust fund baby never takes a W-2 because a W-2 is paying taxes. And if you know anything about taxes, they're unconstitutional. That's why there are so many tax loops that people don't even know about. And they're hearing about them here more lately on social media, but the people are throwing it out there, but they're not showing you really how to use it. Basically, with Dr. Heavenly University, our 5-day challenge, and actually going into our mastermind, we delve into your taxes. We actually show you a blueprint. We start out, we have a tax guy, attorneys, accountants, and tax attorneys to really delve into your taxes and show you how to use a holding company and how to have different partnerships under that holding company where you pay very little to no taxes on.
I love that. And when we talk about Dr. Heavenly University, there are so many resources out there on social media, all the different platforms of people trying to teach, specifically the Black community, about financial literacy, freedom, and becoming self-reliant by building your own business. What sets Dr. Heavenly University apart in your approach and as far as results as well for participants?
I think that's a multifolded question. What sets Dr. Heavenly University apart from a lot of different places is actually, I'm going to say this and I'm going to take it back. We real. We actually have done it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people out there are faking it. They're, not to say anything bad about anybody, but they're not their cars. They're not their homes. They haven't put in the time. And, and I'll say it again, it may be good, bad, or indifferent, but I like credentials. I like somebody standing there that's an attorney that can tell me about my trust. I like somebody who actually has been in the business of insurance for 20 years and owned a bank or ran a bank, you know what I mean? That give me knowledge from the very best. And one thing, the second part of Dr. Heavenly University is I think that there's various parts of business and money that people are missing out on and having wealth. And one of those things is going into your health, because we got Dr. Jackie actually as one of our coaches, and she's our health coach, and everybody always hears health is your wealth, but it really, really is, because if you don't feel good, if you got something wrong with you, you cannot follow our program to become a millionaire. So we actually talk about that first. And then we have Dr. Jada come in talking about personal development. A lot of times, if you don't look the part or you don't believe in yourself enough, you can't really, you have to change your mindset. And then we also have Dr. Jewel coming in, and this ain't even getting to the money part. It's just getting to the mindset part of positive affirmations, journaling, and how to manifest things into your life, which I think is the most important part, one of the most important parts. So health, wealth, and personal development, before we even get into the money, is what sets us apart.
And I love what you talk about with credentials in your coaches, because that was going to be my next question. what than just having the credentials to do something, what were some other factors that made you deem a candidate? Oh, did you hear me?
No, you said just having the credentials to do something. What are some of the other factors that made you what?
Oh,
It's going in and out. It's going in and out.
oh, that made you want to choose them to do the coaching.
Oh, actually, listen, I vetted my coaches very in depthly. Most of them I've known for years, or I've actually
Sorry. What other than the credentials that
yeah, I vetted my coaches very deeply. Most of them I've known for years, or they came highly recommended. I actually interviewed them in a sense that they have to have at least. I have had to work with them and walk them through the process. The credit, like even like the credit repair, my credit was good, but I have to make sure my people are good. And we actually had a situation with our we actually bring real estate deals to our mastermind, right? A lot of ladies in there, their bosses, they want to have different ways to invest their money. But one thing we do is we bring investments to the table, but we do it the right way. We actually bring attorneys into place because it's a lot of scams and stuff going on. And what we do is before we bring the deal to the table, we have everybody sign a contract, and actually the people that invest have a lien on the property. So you cannot buy or sell, you can't sell a property, and that's just good business without your name being on the property. And therefore, when we sell it, no matter what happens, you always get your money. A lot of people doing all kind of crazy stuff out there, and you got to be very careful who you work with. So we actually show you and we educate you first, but then we're actually bringing deals to the table as well with Dr. Heavenly University.
And one thing that I love about interviewing you currently and previously is when we see Dr. Heavenly, you kind of see what is on TV or on Instagram or YouTube. Tell me what cultivated your business acumen, what cultivated you to want to and have a passion for business and helping people achieve that type of financial freedom.
I mean, once again, I wanted to be a dentist. I chose to be a dentist because I thought it would be a great career where I could just, I always wanted to be a wife and mother. So when I became a dentist and you start making money, you make a lot of money, you got to figure out how to keep it. I'm like, you in a rat race. If half your money going to taxes, you may be in the high six figures, but if you give it away, $400,000-$500,000 a year in taxes, you're gonna figure out the way how to do it. So I started taking classes. I started going to, every seminar I went to, every conference I went to, I learned pearls, right? So I just started delving into this deeply, reading up everything. And I was like, listen, if I don't know this, and I think I'm very smart, if I don't know this, other people don't know it either. And, anytime you want to start a business or do anything, you got to find a problem and a solution. The problem is a lot of our professional women, whether they're entrepreneurs owning businesses or whatever, or want to be, and it'd be best if you start out before you make money, learning the business laws, the tax laws, so you can save your money. Imagine if, you're talking about real estate and your money growing 4% a year on average. That's what real estate does, right? But imagine if you could save 48% of your money every year if you knew how to save it on taxes by a trust, actually having those IULs, those the insurance products, and actually just knowing what to do, especially with your kids. That can start a wealth frenzy right there, because if you understand the power of the rule of 72, every so many years, based on your interest rate, your money doubles. So if your interest rate and you're saving 48% of your money, then imagine how quickly you can get to $1 million, $2 million, $4 million, $8 million, $16 million, $32 million by the rule of 72. So it's just a powerful concept altogether.
And I like how you can tell that you are very studied in all of the subjects. As you said when we spoke earlier, you kind of have a good grasp of everything, but you're bringing in the coaches to really supplement a lot of the information that you don't know, or that it's just easier to get across to your audience. When we talk about building a business, and let's say a person is taking a course or your challenge with Dr. Heavenly University, they're starting from ground zero. What is the key first step that you would give to them to get started on the right track to success?
You know what? That's a loaded question. Listen, the first thing you got to do is what you want to have for your business, because I think that if it's something you like doing, you're going to work hard at it. Understand, when you start your business, you're going to be working hours and hours. It better be something that you feel like you're good at. Let's be very clear. A lot of people, if they're not good at something, they'll stop doing it. For example, if you're not good at school and you're in high school or college or whatever, and you're learning, and maybe it's not that you're just not learning the way you learn. Some people are visual learners. Some people hear things over and over again and learn. But if you're not learning and you're not keeping the knowledge, in high school or whatever, if you're having a hard time, most people stop the program. They'll stop because they're not learning. They feel like they're failures. They feel like they're kind of not doing it. So first of all, you got to find something you're naturally good at. Second of all, you got to find something you're passionate about, because you're going to work hard at it. And I love talking about business. I love talking about money. I like talking about relationships because I've learned so much. So that's the main thing there, is just making sure it's something that you're passionate about. I mean, as far as like getting the EIN number, finding the location and all that's in my work, but we have a step-by-step process on how to start a business, how to get your, tax ID number, all the way to an exit strategy, from your business. So we have a workbook. Once you join our mastermind, we get you the workbook. We give you a free ebook on all of that. So, but the steps is mainly finding your passion, and then we can get everywhere else from that. So join Dr. Heavenly University, y'all. I mean, I worked hard on this. I got a lot of powerful information. We got the modules, we got the coaches, we got 12 powerful coaches, all of them coming together with a lot of information. And a lot of people don't think that credentials mean a lot, but I do. I think that licenses and credentials mean a lot. Therefore, people studied this material and they know it, and they know it backwards and forwards.
One thing I did want to ask you that I didn't get a chance to ask you before. I love when you talk about the exit strategy. Do you guys go into depth about when it comes down to funding the businesses? Do they need to raise seed rounds? Do they need to take investors, or do they just need to bootstrap it on their own? Are those topics that you guys go into as well?
Absolutely. And Dr. Heavenly University, we actually start with your credit once we get into the money part, and actually, figuring out what your credit is. But then we have lenders. We have lenders as well. We have a bank owner that comes in, and we have a bank owner that comes in, and we talk about getting the lines of credit for your businesses. So we actually talk to you about that. And we have different lenders that are reputable places that you can get money from. Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
And then I have one more question for you. And I asked this before, so I'll ask it again. When a woman takes your courses at Dr. Heavenly University, what should they leave the course understanding? What goals, or what is the outcome that you would hope for them to have?
Absolutely. The outcome is that they have the confidence that they can go out, because they know enough about financial education to go out and get their own businesses and 8 streams of income. But not only that, making sure not when they get their 8 streams that they're able to keep their money. We talk about IULs, we talk about 401k, whether it's good or bad or indifference, cash balance plans, Roth IRAs, all of that and more. But mainly we go in depth on a trust, which is a powerful tool that you can use to actually save a whole lot on your taxes and leave a legacy for your children that they can't muck up. You can make the insurance, make the trust your beneficiary, and we explain it from the rooter to the tutor, and we have top tier people to explain this to you so you keep your money. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you want to keep your money, right? And we're going to teach you how to make millions. That's what it is. The people want the money. The people, most of them, we're talking about health is your wealth, and that's the most important part. But they not sick, they broke. They want some money. We're teaching the people how to get to the money. And it's a great wealth transfer going on right now. The people can learn how to get into that growth, because in 2027, it's predicted that 80% of our people are going to be renting. So guys, y'all got to get ahead of the game and not behind. I got to go. I got actually another vlog to do. I'm doing Fox Soul tonight. If y'all want to check it out, it'll be live on Fox Soul. I think they have a YouTube channel as well. Check me out. But join Dr. Heavenly University today. We got the sauce. We got all the information you want. I mean, it's very entailed and detailed. I work really, really hard on it. So guys, it's a great wealth transfer. If y'all want to learn how to make money and keep it, join Dr. Heavenly University. Thank you so much, Stephanie. I appreciate your time. And we got to do this again, right?
Thank you.
Forbes Magazine.
Yes, with better lighting and better internet connection.
When will my link be up from Forbes?
Your link will be up 8 a.m. tomorrow morning.
All right, so guys,
8 a.m. tomorrow morning.
8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Guys, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Hit the blue bell for the notification. And I see y'all today. Hopefully y'all learned something today. I know I did. I see y'all later. Bye.
Bye.
Take care now.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, darling.